goes to the Celtics. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. James is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Doherty in at the 5, down low. Here's Bird. 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Cowens.
And that gets us rolling. Ooh, what a tremendous atmosphere here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Mobley, no good. Here's Bird. Pass to Kuzi. Here's Bird. Over James. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You know, when he's not beating you from the 3 or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
To the inside. Price, pass to Doherty. And that one is hammered home.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Pass to Cowens. Here's Sherman. Over to the wing. From behind the arc. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And so James will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell, the pass to Price. Now James. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I did speak with the Celtics head coach. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back over to you, Ryan.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And Cleveland has possession. After the basket by Boston. Here's James. Boston pulls it in. Here's Sherman. Pass to Bird. Here's McHale. Here's Kuzi. And he converts the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Mobley to the middle. Here's James. James can't get that one to fall.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Cowens. Down low. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 6.
Bird able to power through that defense despite the contact. I thought his length helped him out there.
Mitchell, the pass to Price. They swipe it. And here we go, the Celtics on the run.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Here's Price. No made baskets yet. And another miss by Cleveland. Pass to Cowens. To the wing, right side. Nice ball movement by Boston. The Cavaliers trail by 8. James up top. Looking to win the race.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Here's Kuzi. Here's the pick. McHale, pass to Cowens. Clock at 6. And it's in there.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game. He's checked in for Mobley. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Price. Here's James. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Bird. Here's Havlicek. Shot clock at 6. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. To the right side. Here's Price. Nance outside. Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
What poise from Mitchell there. Taking the hit like a champ, finding a way to convert. Nice.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
Here's Havlicek. No points yet. James with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Nance the screen. James goes in. That ties it up. James has got 8.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
Fires the 3. Bird, that's good.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Price. Now James. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 11 points in the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Bird. 9 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Collins, no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Mitchell, the pass to James. Pass to Doherty. Puts it up from 17. Bird, that's good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Cleveland calls timeout. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Cleveland. And it's Cleveland's ball. Trailing by 2. Pass to Price. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 13 now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Collins. Here's Havlicek. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Collins. And Boston again with the bucket.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
James outside. On the wing, Irving. Collins grabs the board.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Kuzi, pass to Pierce. Over James. Ooh, he pair. It's on LeBron James.
Pierce not afraid to seek out that contact inside.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
To stand 6'7" with guard skills, Paul Pierce is quite a unique player. I mean, he can do everything offensively, and I think the team's lucky to have him.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Left side Irving. Drives to the hoop. Here's Price. No points so far. Again, Cleveland scores.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Pierce. The Cavs trailing. Pass to Nance. Here's Price. Irving with it. There's a screen. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. And that misses. That would have put him up. A minute 29 left in the first quarter here. Havlicek. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mitchell's got 6.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Here's Pierce. They get it back. McHale pass to Kuzi. Here's Pierce. Checked by Mitchell. Second chance shot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Greg.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
White against Irving. Inside. Here's Love. It's rebounded by McHale.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Here's Pierce. He's guarded by Nance.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Mitchell, guarded closely. They set the screen. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Mitchell's got 9.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
We're at the end of 1 in a close game so far. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And it's Parrish in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And White got the ball here for the Celtics. Here's Pierce. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Pierce showing off a little bit off the dribble that time. Very creative with that move.
Pass to Ilgauskas. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith's checked in. And so it's Cleveland with it, trailing by 2. Mitchell, the pass to Ilgauskas. Rebounded by the Celtics. McHale's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Parrish. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Nance. Smith outside. Back to Irving. From downtown, hits a three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pierce, the pass to McHale. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Inside, outside, mid-range. Pierce is a problem everywhere on the floor.
Irving against White. Irving looking it over. It's rebounded by McHale. McHale's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to White. Here's Pierce. Up and over Smith. Pierce can't get to it. It's a close game here in Boston. Outside Irving. Back to Smith. Pass to Ilgauskas. Here's Pierce. He's guarded by Irving. Pierce gets the bucket. Pierce has got 11 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And here's Irving. Takes the 3, gets the 3 to fall. He's got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And first time out of the game called for Boston. Both teams will make substitutions. Second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to McHale. Here's Havlicek. 6 to shoot. Here's Sharman. Checked by Mitchell. Top of the key. Sharman can't get it to go. And it's Cleveland's ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Out to Mobley. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kuzi, pass to Pierce. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Not backing up or backing down. Pierce knows he's got to keep going after his shot when the defense is trying to be tight on him. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Mitchell out to the right wing. Mobley outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
To the paint. Here's Price. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Nance. Here's Price. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Havlicek. Still without a bucket. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. And the Celtics lead by 3.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Mobley passes to Nance. They set a pick. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Off target with the 3.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Pass to Sharman. Over Mitchell. And that one comes up a bit short. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. LeBron, he's checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Mitchell. And here's James. 13 points in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Sharman. And there's a pick. Inside. Here's Bird. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves. Can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Price. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Here's Kuzi. Pass to Parrish. Here's Sharman. Right wing. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds. The Cavs will take it. The Celtics making a switch here. The Cavaliers trail by 5. James outside. Pass to Mobley. And here's James. James from distance. Easy work.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Here's Parrish. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that. Made them pay.
Both shots good from the strike.
You know, in so many ways, Robert Parrish is a big man's big guy. Dominant down in the paint, focuses on high percentage shots, runs the floor well, and does a good job rim protecting. This guy rebounds, too.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
Cavaliers trail by 7. James outside. Here's Price. Three-pointer, no good. And here are the Celtics. Down low. Bird. Mobley with the block.
Mobley said nope. Entry denied.
Here's Price. James outside. Mobley right side. 4 on the clock. Here's Price. Off target from three-point range. Boston leading by 7. Pass to Pierce. Here's Bird, covered by Mobley. Here's Bird. 13 points in the game. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Yeah, nice timing on the rejection. Mobley showing you how incredible defensively he can be.
To the inside. The shot's good on the assist by James. Mobley's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Boston calls timeout. Celtics lead by 5. Pass to Bird, over James. And it's Bird missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after him.
That one goes in.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Now here's Mobley. To the middle. Intercepted. Here's Bird. Checked by James. Here's McHale. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. McHale's got his second bucket on the night.
As we like to say, a guy like McHale is a problem. He's such an excellent scorer in the low post.
James outside. Just 5 on the clock. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Nice ball movement by Boston. To the left side wing. Let's go with a 3. Bird, that's good. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Price. There's a screen. Three-pointer. Doherty. It's good on the putback.
Tell you what, whenever Doherty steps onto the floor, you're almost ready to mark a double-double in the book just because he shows up.
Here's Kuzi. 29 seconds left in the second. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
You know, part of what makes Bird exceptional is his all-around talent. I mean, he gets it done on both ends of the floor, and that's how you end up being an MVP in the league.
From deep, Mitchell
up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Pass to Bird. Over James. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And we finished off one half of play. Boston out in front, up by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. It's game 2, and things are a little rocky right now for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't that, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have 4s, I take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance, and you have to really create clean looks, though.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Guys, game 1 went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take game 2 as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Making me hungry. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Cavaliers trail by 6. On the court right now for Cleveland. We've got Mitchell, Evan Mobley out there with James. And it's Doherty in at the 5. The ball's knocked loose. And Boston pushing it up now. Pass to Bird. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Boy, Bird has really been in the zone throughout this game.
Price, the pass to Mobley. Here's Price. James, outside. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Misses from close range. Down low. James down the lane. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron on the attack. Unbridled fury and force.
Here's Kuzi. Here's McHale. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McHale's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Now, here is James. 20 points for him. Mobley passes to James. Puts up a 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Pass to Bird. A shot from the high post. Here's Cowens. Here's Kuzi. And he lobs it up. Here's James. I can't believe he just did that.
Way up top.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys find a shot when you beat the defense back.
And Boston calls time here. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Cowens. They need this. Here's Bird. Check by James. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Fires for 3. Price pulls it in. The Cavaliers leading. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
Here's Bird. 21 points in the game. Driving in. Lays it up and in with a nice reverse. Bird's got 23 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Here's Bird. Give him 23. Pass to Sharman. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. There's the block. Here's Kuzi. Pass to McHale. Here's Cowens. Here's Sharman driving to the basket. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nobody's stopping that, especially when Doherty is focused on playing to his strengths.
And Boston calls time here. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Sharman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Bird. The 3 ball. Here's Kuzi. Goes back up. Here's Cowens. The rebound by Doherty. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 17-4 run. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Bird. Over James. Boston again missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Chalk up 2 there. Bird's got 25 points.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Outside Mitchell. James, outside. Right side Mitchell. Pass to Doherty. Here's Price. And there's the screen. 4-3. And it's rejected. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Nance, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Havlicek. He's scoreless. Pass to Cowens. Buries it down low.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with a well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Outside Mitchell. Here's James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Kuzi. Up and in on the layup. Kuzi's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
James passes to Doherty. They set the pick. Fires the 3. James can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Cowens. Here's Bird. Checked by James. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Havlicek. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the shot goes in.
When you look at how they've come out in the second half, it's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
James, that's good.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
Pass to Bird. Here's Kuzi. Here's Havlicek. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Here's Price. Pass to Nance. To the paint. Here's Doherty. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Havlicek. Here's Bird. Pure from 3-point range. Bird's got 28.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Cleveland calls timeout. Cleveland has possession. They've led by as much as 10. James attacking. It's stolen away. 3 on 3. Here's White. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And it's now only a 5-point Cleveland lead. James passes to Ilgauskas. Into the lane. James can't get it to go. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Pass to Parrish. Here's Pierce. Shot clock at 5. There's the three. James with the rebound. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. 51 seconds left in the third quarter here. Nance outside. Oh, from deep. They get the rebound. Ilgauskas, the pass to Mitchell. Second chance effort. Ilgauskas gets the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's White. Inside. Parrish. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cavaliers. Scoring, passing, imposing his will at the offensive end. Back after this. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. And it's Kuzi in at point guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Pierce, covered by Mobley. Pierce gets the bucket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Irving. Over to the wing. Mobley on a screen. From the arc. Knocks down the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Pierce. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Ilgauskas gets the bucket. And now an 8-point Cleveland lead.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Sherman. Rebounded by Ilgauskas. Nance outside. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Parrish. With the 7-footer. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Irving. Here's Price. There's a screen. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Irving. Can't nail the jumper.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Outside Irving. Shoots over Nance. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. Cleveland leading by 8. Mobley outside. On the wing, Irving. Back to Mobley. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
To win the cold spell. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
With his three-point shooting ability, Pierce can play either the 3 or stretch you out from the 4 spot. And that's part of what makes him so valuable.
Now here's Irving. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Out to the right wing. All sorts of time. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Irving, pass to Doherty. Back to Irving. And here's James. Launches a 3. He buries it from 3. James has got 37.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Cowens passes to Sharman. Here's Pierce. He's guarded by Nance. Pierce gets the bucket. Pierce has got 23 points.
Paul Pierce does a bit of everything. Such a deadly scorer, and he is giving this team fits.
Back to Irving. James outside. Off target from outside.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Kuzi pass to Cowens. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Oh, LeBron sending it home.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Here's Bird. Check by James. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got 8 rebounds in the game. Mitchell, the pass to Nance. And Nance with the slam.
Oh, my. Baby, 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 Larry Nance. Incredible throwing it now.
Here's Havlicek. Check by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
Just a relentless machine. Never seems to fatigue. Havlicek, once he gets loose inside, it's tough to keep him from hurting.
Shot's good by James.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
White pass to Bird. Here's McHale. Nice ball movement by Boston. Cowens. And there it is for him.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
And Cleveland making a change here. James has got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On the take. Oh, nice! Big finish!
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping.
Here's Bird. the second half.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
The three, James, rebounded by the Celtics. Collins has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Bird, to the right side. Here's Sharman, checked by Mitchell. Here's Sharman. Over Mitchell. Sharman can't get it to go.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Cowens. Here's McHale. Clock at 4. Here's Kuzi.
They've had their troubles from range in the second half. It makes it hard to keep pace.
James inside. The rebound by Sharman. Celtics trail by 6. Here's McHale. Pass to Bird. Good work there as it goes. Bird's got 32 points.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. With Bird, the more the game tightens up, the more he relaxes and gets loose. And those competitive juices take over.
The free ball is down.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Mitchell's gotten 5 of his 9 three-pointers to go. Timeout called, Celtics. We got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
When he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Sharman. And Mitchell over to help. Here's Bird. Checked by James.
When LeBron is engaged on defense, he's a real problem at that end of the floor, too. Terrific job changing the shot.
Here's McHale. Using the glass to lay it in. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's James. And there's a pick. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. No good. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Nance. Ooh, the shot misses. And here are the Cavaliers now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Mitchell from deep. Mitchell hits from the corner.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Lets it go from 14. Oh, he can't get the layup. And the Cavs with possession. 8-point game. Now James. Nance right side. Ooh, they pick off the pass. All sorts of time. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
Oh, man. Bird is just so cold-blooded. Knocking down the big clutch shot. Man, he's good.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And now they decide
LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night, a terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Here's Price.
Shooting two.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9. It's both from the stripe.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.